It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Automatic first down.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. I know he ain't got it. Now.
On first down, Dwyer. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Kill. Five.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Dwyer. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Looking to throw. McQueen. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, McQueen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McQueen. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
60 outlaw. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McQueen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Off-play action. Dwyer.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 3rd down. Dwyer. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his 1st catch, and it's good for a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dwyer. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
So don't say nothing.
To throw on second down. McQueen. He's got Fuller. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Coming to you. Hey, exit.
Following the fumble recovery. Dwyer. The trot. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Off the play fake. Dwyer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense.
Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, McQueen going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McQueen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, McQueen. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
No, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dwyer taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, Bravo. Here we go.
Back to throw. Dwyer. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Dwyer. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Dwyer. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Gary. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back to throw. McQueen, and the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. To throw on 3rd down, McQueen. This will be caught just inside the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Off the play fake. Dwyer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Dwyer. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down. McQueen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McQueen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. McQueen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw from his end zone, Dwyer. And his throw here is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and
there he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
54, right there, 54.
On first down, McQueen, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 52. There. Yep. 5.
Back to throw. Dwyer going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Dwyer. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go forward. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Sam off. Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Dwyer, he wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Let's 57's right. Get it.
On fourth down, Dwyer flushed out right. A desperation heave for the end. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Oh, you got it? Now.
Looking to throw on second down. McQueen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Looking to throw. Dwyer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Come off the ball. Go on.
To throw again. Dwyer. Got a man open. It's Ross. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun, Dwyer, flush to his right. He'll let this go. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.